It's the NFC Championship game, and the road to a Super Bowl goes through New Orleans. It's the Cowboys and the Saints, and it's coming right up on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a sold-out and absolutely rocking Superdome here in downtown New Orleans. Coming up, a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a potential classic in store, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the New Orleans Saints. Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports, and man, it is electric in here, and it should be conference championship time.
I don't know about you, but my butterflies in my stomach, they have iron wings in this one. And every guy I've ever talked to has all said the same thing. This game, the conference championship game, may have more intensity than even the Super Bowl because you know what the stakes are. You're trying so hard to get to the big game that this is the one that's the real challenge.
The return man, Wilson. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. First look at the Cowboys offense as Dak Prescott gets ready to guide them.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Short pass caught by Henry. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And Pollard going to pick up a Cowboys 1st down as he'll take this down inside the 45. Here's Pollard again. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Now Prescott. And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. So here are the Saints with a long field ahead. They'll be led out by one of the most productive QBs in the last decade. It's year 10 for the Fresno Stater now. Here's Derek Carr.
And we talked about it last week, the pressure of not just playing in the playoffs and now in the championship game as they try to close out a perfect 19-0 season. Of all the games they've played, though, this year, this is far and away the toughest one. If they find a way to win it, guess what the next one will be? The toughest one they've played. That's what happens when you have a perfect record on the line.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. On the end around, this is Thomas. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he'll get this one way out just shy of the 45-yard line. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down.
Well, partner, that's one of the problems when you sell out to stop the run on 3rd and short. Sometimes you break that initial wall and you go a long way.
So how do you prevent it?
That's tough to do. That really is tough to do. And one of the things offenses like to do nowadays in practice, you know, they do a lot of working against equal numbers. They'll start putting more and more numbers on defense and just telling the offensive guys, figure it out. Learn how to block it. We may see this situation.
2nd down and 6 now. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. On the end around, here comes Smith. And to the 49-yard line, but no further, and obviously he is well short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. They run. It's Kamara. Now the ball comes loose. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here. Punt it, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position. There's also football 101 set.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Open man left side. Shaheed has it. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now on 1st and goal, a chance to get a leg up in this NFC title game. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara. Touchdown run. And the Saints have struck first in this NFC title game.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots and going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
And he will get in to make it 8-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. 2nd drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Pollard will take it up the gut. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Going to run again here with Pollard. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Could be four-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. To throw is Prescott. And he is caught. He's got room to roam. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, 42 yards. And the Cowboys have come back to make it a two-point game. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And this is now a one-point game. So we're back to a one-point game now as the kickoff comes. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Alvin Kamara and the Saints set to start their next drive. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. 14 yards as his guys are able to extend their lead.
And to me, the key to a wide receiver run like that is getting around the first edge guy. It's often like a punt returner. Make that first guy miss, because if you can do that successfully and get upfield, we know good things can happen. He's able to take that one into the end zone.
And they'll try a little razzle-dazzle. And he will get into the end zone, and it's now a two-score game as the lead moves to 9. So 2 successful two-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team, because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or two-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
And he returns this to the 22. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. 4 minutes to play here in quarter number 2. On third down, it's Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Taken down by Pete Werner. Now 2nd and 5. Now Prescott. Left side to Lamb. And Lamb going to have a Cowboys first down as he's across midfield to the 48. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Isaiah Foskey. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
play of the drive. Now a give here to Pollard. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away.
And this will be taken at the 13. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back. And that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Now that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top, or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on third down.
The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for first and 10. On play action, now Carr.
Gets this complete to Shaheed.
And he goes diving to get as much as he can following a big gain. A nice little cherry on top there at the end. 36 yards on the play. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Oh, how about this on first and goal? And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Fans of old school football, they got to be loving this part here. All 3 drives so far have ended in a touchdown and all 3 on the ground.
And when you say fans of old school football, count me in because you just don't see ground games dominate the scoring by pounding the rock like this anymore. To me, this is refreshing.
Four seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away.
So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. As always, one half remains in the battle to see who will take home that George Halas Trophy and represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, time to look ahead to the AFC Championship coming up later today. And it should be a great one as well, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals doing battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. We just watched a solid first half from the veteran running back, Alvin Kamara. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break. Our 2 squads making their final adjustments prior to the second half kick. Which team will be the one standing as NFC champions at the end? To find out, let's get you back to Brandon and Charles.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Now the Saints going to take over on offense to begin this third quarter. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
Now Carr
after the incomplete pass brings him up 2nd and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
It's the sack master, Justin Houston, who comes up with it. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
A give to Pollard running left.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
That's Gallup on the slant. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Prescott.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott.
That's dumped off to Pollard.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
2nd and 7.
Prescott to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Here's Prescott. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. 4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve. Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will close the gap down to 14.
Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this 2nd half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The New Orleans offense set to take over. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Carr. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
It's a well-designed play here. 3 wide receivers in the formation. They're all going to run deep routes to put pressure on the safeties, and then they let their tight end cut his route off a little shorter and work toward the middle of the field. That's a difficult route to try to defend.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
And he's brought down. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
He kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so. Bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Saints continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. The Saints offense and Derek Carr, they're still on the field, so they figure to go for two here. And they'll try a little razzle-dazzle. And he will get into the end zone, but there is a flag down. And this one may be coming back.
Offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Will Lutz on for the point after. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. From his end zone, Wilson. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A second down throw for Prescott. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. Through the middle of the field. Touchdown, Cowboys! Brandon Cooks, 74 yards. And the Cowboys are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now this throw caught left side. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one good for 37 yards.
And you'll find some version of this play in just about every playbook in the NFL. It's an X-post cross. So play action, you let the X-receiver get...
Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the fourth. On play action, it's Carr. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Now a play fake. Carr. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. Taysom Hill, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Saints are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their fourth quarter lead. So that drive there, CD, a good response, and that might be the one that gets them to the finish line, a comfortable lead.
Yeah, and that's all about not letting the team back into a game because they just gave up a touchdown. It was back to a 2-score game, and anything can happen in that situation. But instead, they came through with a really terrific drive right there that ended in 6. So you like to slam the door on teams? In this case, they're trying to lock it as well.
And make them 4 for 4 now on 2-point conversions as he'll take this one in for the score. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. And out now come the Cowboys. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. Meanwhile, Prescott's throw into the hands of Henry here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Throwing. Prescott. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out. And a 5-yard penalty. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. A false start backs them up 5. 1st and 15. Prescott off play action. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Play action now. Prescott. And that'll be off the mark. Too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Saints will have the football back.
Now, you know I don't often have sympathy for quarterbacks, but in this situation, I don't know what else he could do. 4th down, so he can't just throw the ball away. He's got to find a way to try and make a play, but the pressure ended up getting to him.
Pressure got to him. Really big sack and a turnover here on downs. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 57 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Oh, design run for their wideout. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Well, now they'll try the end around. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. Now it's Edwards. They juked him. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. Here's Edwards. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Bryan Edwards, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Saints have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth. Well, something about this team, you just felt like they were one of destiny all season long, and they made themselves today, as you can see, the class of the NFC.
Yeah, and it's starting to look more and more like a Super Bowl trip is very much in their future.
And the fans starting to book those tickets. And they'll try a little razzle-dazzle. And they're a perfect 5 for 5 now on 2-point conversions as he is in to get them 2 more.
But I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Colin Saunders busting through to get him for a loss of 6. 3rd and long for Prescott. Toward the sideline, it's complete. An athletic grab, but still well short of the first. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Dallas. Taken from just outside the 30. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, they came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the fourth.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team. Well, we figured that out pretty early, but give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were the superior team. They took care of business and closed them out pretty quickly.
Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here to fourth.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old, you don't like this at all, but in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And they get to hoist the Hallis Trophy. Unbelievable victory, moving on to the Super Bowl.
Only hope that these players understand exactly who is behind that trophy. George S. Hallis, one of the creators of this great game of football of ours and creator of the NFL. What an amazing feeling and an amazing accomplishment.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.